The most challenging part of being a dad is not being able to protect my little girl from everything that this world has. Can you share one fond memory you have of being a dad?
Oh, wow. My son is pretty loving, kind, and he refuses to start his day without, all the hugs and, all the kisses and all of that. So, just this morning, couldn't get out of the house without all the hugs and everything.
One I remember was like the first time we went to Disneyland. We didn't tell her that we were going, but as we got closer to Disneyland, she started seeing more signs. So just the realization of like, hey, we're finally going to Disneyland, and then actually going was great. It was a great day.
I guess one of the most exciting ones was them being born, being in the hospital, holding your first kid for the first time. It's like a wonderful experience.
When my oldest son was born, and I had to be with my wife when he's arriving. And just for me to see him coming, I was excited, but I can feel that there's gonna be more responsibility coming.
What do you enjoy the most about being a dad?
Really, yeah, I think the biggest thing is being able to come through for people. It's one thing to have to come through for yourself all the time, but it's a whole different story when you know that you have other people depending on you and you can do right by them.
Really seeing my son kind of just grow and develop. Every day there's constantly something new that he does or something new that he says that I'm just like, oh, where did that come from? Like, where did you pick that up?
The thing I enjoy most about being a dad is just being there for her, watching her grow into her own personality and find out like who she is as her own person. She still has that innocence in the world where she's not afraid to be herself despite like outside pressures. Do you have any traditions or activities that you like doing with your kids?
We're a basketball fanatic, we're crazy about sports. And to me, they have fun. And when you see them have fun, it kind of gives you a sense of accomplishment as a father. When you see that excitement on their faces, it makes you happy. And nothing beats that.
Yeah, we definitely like to do a lot of like outside stuff, a lot of outside sport.
Christmas. So each side of the family celebrates Christmas on a different part of the day of Christmas. So we sort of get a double party. Double party for the kids, but double headache for us because we're having to prep for both sides of the family.
You can't beat trying to play off Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy, get them to believe these things and and try to keep it there, in their hearts and in their dreams.
In what ways do you show your love for your children?
Whatever life may bring, I want to make sure that I take the time and the moment to impart a lesson, whether being resilient, being strong in prayer, or being respectful towards others.
In what ways? Hugs, kisses, support, and everything that they do.
Every day. You gotta show the love every day. No matter right or wrong, you still gotta show love.
I'm not really good at expressing, I'm a good listener. I would listen to them. I may not be that person or that dad who would always kiss them on the forehead or tell them that you love them almost like every day, but they all know how much I love them, and that's what keeps me going.
I try to also show my love for her by showing love to her mom, so not being afraid to display that affection in front of her so that as she grows older, she knows what it's like to be treated right and to be loved and to love. What do you find to be the most challenging part of being a dad?
Honestly, it comes down to having the different types of personalities and different types of the way they think. It's very challenging because one could be this way, sweet and adorable, and the other one is strong-headed, strong-minded. You want them to be who they want to be.
I think it's really trying to push him into places of more discomfort for him, because we know that that is how he'll grow more.
I find it more really challenging nowadays, especially with the prices of gasoline going up, the prices of food. It's really challenging to make sure that that rent has to be paid. But at the same time, you're working together as a family to get there, to get to the other side of the fence.
The most challenging part of being a dad is not being able to protect my little girl from everything that this world has. As much as I would like to and want to protect her from everything, there's times where I have to step back and not protect her in order for her to learn and to grow and to make the mistakes that help cultivate the kind of woman that I hope that she grows up to be. What's a lesson that your kids have taught you?
I'm that person who would always tell them, hey man, this needs to be done, and sometimes you get overwhelmed, but then they would always pat you on the back and say, hey man, just no worries. But when they say no worries, it makes you worry, but they calm me down.
I think really it's trying to see things again through his eyes. Everything is new and filled with wonder, and as us old fogey adults, like been there, done that, but seeing it through his eyes, like, oh, this is a new thing. Remembering to take the time to enjoy that has been really positive for us.
Do as I say, not as I do doesn't work. The behaviors and the character that you want your child or children to have, you have to be able to display that behavior too. It's not do as I say, not what I do. It's just do as I do.
If you think you have given enough, there's more that you can do to give. Sometimes it's a tiring day and want to just take a step back and rest and relax, and I don't think I have it in me to give more. I take one look at my kids and I feel like I can still do more.
How has being a dad changed?
It's really looking outward, right? Yeah, and it's this idea that I don't have to like take care of myself all the time, or I don't need to get everything that I want to be happy. It's so much more fulfilling to help, work towards what we want or what they want.
From being free as a bird to do whatever you want, now it just comes down to being more mature, I should say. All your focus now is, for your family, your kids.
I have a deeper appreciation for my parents and how they brought me up. I don't think I truly appreciated how tough it was for them. This is my first time being a parent and learning as I grow, and I'm just realizing now that it was their first time as a parent too, and they were also learning.
What's a piece of advice you would give new dads?
There are times where, as a new dad or a young dad, you feel like you're not ready, but you're more than enough for your children. Your children love you, they look up to you, and although sometimes it doesn't seem like it, because they're always asking for mom, they still love you. They have their own way of showing it, and you look out for those moments, because when those moments come, those are the best moments.
Cherish every moment of it. Don't stop being a dad. Always be a dad.
Be there as much as you can, because you want to be there for all the firsts, but we don't think about how soon some of those lasts come, like the last time you'll be able to pick up your child, or the last time you'll be able to drop her off at school. Appreciate those moments, because time does fly, and they really grow up quickly.